Hi, today's article is about how to cope with the loss of a family pet. And my story is about my family pet that I lost a couple years ago. Her name was Ellie. And not only was Ellie an extraordinary dog, but she was one of these pets that, well, they say cats have 7, 8, 9 lives. This dog had 10. Ellie lived to a wonderful, ripe age of 18 years and 9 months. That's right, 18 years and 9 months. And Ellie endured 3 children's births, putting up with them, crawling into her basket and pulling on her ears, taking her food, and never once growled or snapped back at them. She endured the marriage and divorce, not once, but twice, the relocation. She even put up with a family of pugs for a short period of time that lived with us. And I can say that this is one dog that left lifelong memories. And take a look at some of these pictures. So like I said, you could see some of these photos where Ellie is with all 3 of my kids when they were young children, as well as with me when I was a young man, and enjoying the beaches of San Diego with her, and growing up with her was just a great experience. And I think the best advice in terms of having your family pet come and go out of your lives, I think in terms of what I've learned through the experience, is you can never communicate enough to your children about the circumstances or the pending circumstances. In our situation, Ellie was diagnosed, she was just old. And as you can see in some of these photos, she lived a very, very healthy life. And looking back at these photos and sharing these photos with you, I think that it's important advice as parents to allow our children to feel emotion and allow our children to express their feelings. And it definitely was a emotional experience coming to the grips, all 4 of us, and extended onto all 5 of us, which my ex-wife Susan was a big part of her life as well, and we all shared the experience of coming to the grips of saying goodbye. But it was also a celebration, and well, take a look at some of these photos of just the celebration of a very, very happy dog. So what my message is today on the article in regards to having a loss of a family pet is there is a grieving process, and in our situation we were well aware that it was going to happen, and it was a matter of time. And as a family, we all came together and made a conclusion on how she was going to be buried. And we decided on cremation. And all 5 of us, my ex-wife, myself, and my 3 children, we all shared a box of her ashes. And I think it's really important to open that dialogue up with your children and explain the process of what a cremation is and how the dog is still going to go to heaven. Despite the cremation process, her soul is waiting up there. And I think it was a very important lesson for all 5 of us to go through the process. And although we have never had another family pet in my household, I'm going to hang on to these memories for the rest of my life. And it's not that I'm going to never have another dog, but I think that the time and place isn't right now. And I still really, really do miss and appreciate every moment that I had with my dog. One bit of advice I would definitely offer all single parents or parents in general that are going through the loss and they've come to that conclusion of putting their dog down is make sure that you find a veterinarian that will have the service of euthanasia, as well as taking your dog and offering cremation services. This is Ellie, and I keep her ashes in my study, and I have pictures of her up in the house, and everyone sees them. And again, it's just that process of everyone going through the grieving process and how each family goes through it. I think it's important to open up those emotions and share those emotions with your children and describe them. And it's okay to say Dad is feeling sad, or Dad misses Ellie. I have Ellie with me all the time, and each of my children have one of these boxes, as well as the mother of my children, Susan, has them as well. And I think that it's very important that as parents who want to raise emotionally balanced children, the circle of life, it's really important to explain to them that people are born into this world, and like people, there are animals in this world that we become attached to, and in the circle of life we leave this world. And having that communication open like that has really made our experience very positive. So on that somber note, I'm just sharing with you, how does a family cope with the loss of a family pet? And I haven't lost Ellie. She's still with me, and I hope this video helps your family going through a loss of a pet.